Joining us now on the program is Monifah Cook, a lifestyle and fashion content creator and influencer on today's program. Monifah, thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course. Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, appreciate having you on. So you are a lifestyle and a fashion content creator. You also are the founder of Cultured Creatives and thousands of followers on Instagram, thousands of followers on TikTok. You travel, you show off different fashion. Where did all of this begin?
Well, all of this started for me back in 2019. So I really got started with influencing when I was on Instagram and things like that, and it really just started like to kick off. But I didn't see too many people that actually, look like me. So I wanted to start influencing and doing content creation because I just wanted to share more pieces of my life and also just inspire women to just do whatever they want, do whatever they love. And that's pretty much how it got started back then in 2019. And now I'm actually just coming back from an influencer trip this weekend and it was great. So I'm still enjoying the lifestyle pretty much.
It seems like too with influencers, but with content creators, there's that moment where they decide to go into that and take that leap and start making more content. But there and then you're building that audience. It takes a while to do that, but there's always that moment where you realize what your thing is, what your style is, what you're going to be doing and presenting to this audience, and that moment where it all clicks. When was that for you?
Oh wow. The moment it really all clicked, it honestly was some time into it because I really didn't know what I was doing. I just started posting. So the more I was getting myself comfortable with doing it and just getting the more experience, I was like, okay, I think I want to pretty much stick to this niche or do this type of content. So really it was just trying many different things, seeing what works, what doesn't, and just going from there. So once I found out what works for me and it was something that I genuinely, enjoy doing, which was more so that lifestyle and fashion piece, I just stuck with it and it's been doing very well for me. It's been working.
You mentioned earlier, Monifah, that one of the reasons that you really went into this was you didn't see content creators in this particular space that had similar life experiences to you that looked like you. And so
Yeah.
as you've gone through and had this experience and have grown your audience across social media, how has that continued to influence A, the way you approach your work, but B, how you present that work too to this audience that's both in that community that you're looking to represent, but also in other communities that maybe don't have that full understanding of your life experiences.
Yes, good question actually. So now I have noticed a big change from 2019 versus now, and really thanks to TikTok. I feel like there's plenty of creators and influencers that look like me now that's just like taking over. So I feel like there has been an increase in, in black and brown influencers everywhere. And now I feel like people are now understanding what being an influencer and content creation is all about. So whenever I'm on TikTok now, and I see new creators, and I'm just like, wow, I'm always looking to support other creators and just being able to still do what I love to do, and that's create content for like fashion and lifestyle and travel. Like travel has become kind of a big thing this year for me. I've traveled a lot, so I've been able to, dip and dab in that a little bit, and that's just like a different realm itself because it just opens you up to a variety of experiences. But now I just feel like it's finally becoming a balance. Now it's all about making sure those black and brown creators just get the same opportunities as other counterparts in the space. So that's pretty much the thing now, just making sure that we're still getting what we deserve because a lot of, inspiration for different trends and stuff like that comes from, black and brown creators. So yeah.
We're joined by Monifah Cook on today's edition of the Megacast, a lifestyle and fashion and travel content creator and influencer as well. You can also find her on different social media, Instagram at Monifah Simone, as well as on TikTok at the Monifah Simone as well. That's MonifahSymone, Monifah Simone on Instagram, the Monifah Simone, on TikTok as well. You mentioned that travel's become a big part of your content creation in more recent times. Of all the places you've traveled for for your content creation, where have been some of your favorite locations or most interesting locations?
Oh, most interesting. I would definitely say this weekend I did go to Ohio to Sawmill Resort. That was my first time going to that resort. So it was actually very, very nice because they have their season of joy for Christmas and stuff going on. So that was a new experience for me because I never went anywhere like during the winter time, especially, living in Michigan in the Midwest. It's not that much to do when it gets cold. So going somewhere that actually was focused around winter activities and different events and things like that, it was perfect. I really enjoyed that. And if you're looking for something to do this winter, I would say definitely go to that place because it had everything that you were looking for. And also I went to Cleveland as well, and I really had a great time. It was my first time in Cleveland, Ohio, because it's not too far from Michigan where we're at right now. So I really wasn't expecting anything of it. Like Ohio is not my first place. Like, oh, I want to travel, but it was a great experience. I also enjoyed my time in Mexico and Dallas, Texas, earlier this year. But
You can follow. Sorry for interrupting there. I was going to say
I know
you
you're fine.
can follow along with all the experiences on her social media on Instagram at Monifah Simone, on TikTok at the Monifah Simone, where you can also find a link to her link tree for more information, other projects, her YouTube channel, as well as Pinterest and other different links too that are helpful and provided by Monifah as well. She's of course a lifestyle and fashion and travel content creator. Also is the founder of Cultured Creatives. I want to give you a few minutes too to talk about Cultured Creatives and how you're kind of taking all these different experiences, all this different marketing and social media experience, and helping apply it to others also across our communities.
Mm-hmm. So culture creators was something that I started back in 2021. So just last year, I got my business up running off the ground with my co-founder, my partner, Shantae Wiggins. So really, we started Culture Creators because with the pandemic and everything happening like that, we noticed a lot of small businesses around the local Detroit metro area who were struggling with their social media and just like building that strong presence and following, and also establishing a social media strategy to grow their accounts and reach larger audiences. So that's where we came into play. We were like, you know what? Let's support people. Let's use our skills and abilities and our degrees and let's do this. So that's pretty much how Culture Creators got started. And now almost 2 years in business. It's just been a year and a half so far. So almost two. It's been a journey, and I'm so happy that we've been able to still be running and helping clients. And right now we work with like influencers, streetwear brands, and like beauty lifestyle. So just getting as much experience as we can possible to continue to help others and small businesses and really help them grow. Culture Creators just it's been great, and I've been so blessed and just happy to be able to still use my degree and also do what I love at the same time.
More information can be found. Get in contact with Monifah and the team at Cultured Creatives on the website culturedcreatives.org. You can also find them on both Facebook and Instagram at Cultured Creatives, on Facebook at Cultured Creatives, and Instagram too, Creatives with two S's on both of those social media. And then you can find them at Cultured Creatives on LinkedIn, also culturedcreatives.org for more information. We're joined by Monifah Cook, an influencer and content creator, on today's edition of the Megacast. Doing what you love. You have thousands of followers across various social media and showing all these different passions of yours and experiences of yours. For those that are interested in content creating and would like to make that their career, their side hustle, or just an interest that they grow over time, what advice do you have for them as they're getting started or as they're already in process and maybe feeling some of the aches and the pains that you get early on in that process?
My advice to new content creators and influencers would be to just keep going and staying consistent. Consistency is going to be key. And I know if you're thinking like, oh, brands are not seeing me, things like that, they are. Just keep going, keep posting, and just keep getting better. So it's really just staying consistent and committed because it's really it's really a journey and not just a destination. So for any new inspiring content creators, influencers out there, I'll just say keep going. Right now, if you want any like piece of tiny bit of marketing advice, get started on TikTok. TikTok is the best avenue right now to really grow faster, and the algorithm works better on that platform. So use TikTok to the best of your ability and just have fun with it and be yourself. So that is my advice to new and inspiring content creators and life influencers.
You can find Monifah on TikTok at the Monifah Simone, as well as on Instagram at Monifah Simone as well. Monifah, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.